Imagine this. You're asleep at night, and suddenly your calf seizes up. A stabbing iron grip pain locks your leg. You try to move, but it feels like your muscle is twisting against you. For millions of seniors, this scene is painfully real. And here's the shocking part. It isn't just old age. These cramps are your body's desperate alarm bell. They warn of deeper problems, nutrient gaps, circulation issues, even hidden risks for your heart and mobility. But here's the good news. Food can be your medicine. 4 powerful foods, common, inexpensive, and available at your grocery store, can calm those nightly cramps, restore leg strength, and even protect your independence. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to eat, why it works, and how it keeps your legs strong well into your 70s, 80s, and beyond. And while you listen, think about this. Have leg cramps ever woken you up at night? If yes, type yes in the comments below. You'll be surprised how many others share the same story. Leg cramps may seem small, but they carry a heavy price for seniors. One sudden cramp at night can shatter sleep. The next morning, your legs feel weak, your balance is off, and walking becomes a challenge. Doctors call these cramps nocturnal leg cramps. Studies show up to 60% of older adults suffer from them regularly, and they're not just painful. They raise fall risk, drain confidence, and silently reduce independence. Think about it. You want to stroll in the park, climb stairs, or play with your grandkids. But when your legs betray you, fear replaces freedom. Slowly, many seniors stop moving as much. That lack of activity then weakens muscles further, creating a vicious cycle. The shocking truth. In most cases, cramps aren't caused by just aging. They're caused by nutrient deficiencies and circulation problems, and this means food choices matter more than most seniors realize. Before we dive into the 4 best foods, let's explore why these cramps feel so brutal, and what's happening inside the body when they strike. When a cramp strikes, it feels like an invisible hand is twisting your muscle into a knot. You try to stretch, you rub the area, but the pain only grows sharper. For many seniors, this moment can be so intense that it takes their breath away. But what's really happening inside the body? Let's imagine your muscle fibers as thousands of tiny ropes, all working together. Normally, these fibers contract and relax in perfect rhythm, powered by nerves and fueled by blood. But during a cramp, the system breaks down. The ropes suddenly seize and pull against each other, locking the muscle in a painful spasm. Why is this more common and more severe in seniors? Age changes everything. Muscles naturally lose elasticity as collagen decreases. Blood vessels stiffen, slowing circulation. Nerve pathways fire less smoothly, creating miscommunication between brain and muscle. What once felt like a quick twitch in youth now becomes a prolonged, agonizing lock. Another key factor is hydration. Seniors often drink less water, sometimes to avoid nighttime bathroom trips. But even mild dehydration thickens the blood and reduces circulation efficiency. Without enough fluid, oxygen and nutrients struggle to reach the muscles, setting the stage for cramps. And then we come to the most important piece: minerals. Your muscles depend on a delicate balance of 4 key electrolytes: calcium, magnesium, potassium, and sodium. These act like tiny electric switches, helping muscles contract and relax. When levels drop, the electrical signals misfire. The muscle contracts, but it doesn't release. Imagine trying to play a piano with several missing keys. The song collapses into noise. In your body, the result is pain. Magnesium deficiency is especially notorious for causing cramps. This mineral helps muscles relax after contraction. Without it, the muscle remains tense. Potassium supports proper electrical signaling, calcium enables contraction, and sodium helps regulate fluid balance. Without the right mix, your legs become a battlefield of misfired signals. But here's where food comes in. Unlike medications, which mask symptoms, foods rich in these minerals rebuild your natural balance. They restore circulation, feed the muscles, and create resilience against spasms. Think of it as giving your muscles the tools they need to play the song smoothly again. So when a cramp jolts you awake, remember, it's not random. It's your body sending a clear message that something's missing. The right foods can supply that missing piece. And in a moment we'll uncover which foods work best and why they're so effective. The physical pain of a leg cramp may last only a few minutes, but its mental and emotional impact can ripple through a senior's life for years. Let's dive into why. Imagine waking up night after night, startled by pain. You never know when it will happen, so you start going to bed with a sense of dread. That fear builds silently until sleep itself becomes stressful. Instead of drifting into rest, your mind whispers, "Will it happen again tonight?" Sleep disruption does more than make you tired. For older adults, it increases irritability, foggy thinking, and even depression. Studies show that broken sleep worsens memory and slows reaction time. That means a single night of cramps isn't just uncomfortable. It can affect your mood, decision-making, and safety the next day. Then comes the emotional weight. When cramps strike repeatedly, seniors often lose confidence in their own bodies. They begin to avoid activities they once enjoyed. A walk in the park feels risky. A vacation with family feels intimidating. Even simple chores like climbing stairs or carrying groceries become sources of anxiety. And here's the heartbreaking part. This fear often leads to isolation. Seniors start saying no more often. No to outings, no to invitations, no to new experiences. Over time, the world shrinks smaller and smaller. That isolation not only reduces joy but also accelerates cognitive decline. The brain, like eye muscles, weakens without stimulation. Research links nocturnal leg cramps to long-term health consequences beyond the legs. Poor sleep increases inflammation, raises blood pressure, and harms cardiovascular health. It also disrupts hormone balance, which can affect appetite, mood, and even bone strength. What seems like a small problem, just a cramp, becomes a silent thief of independence and vitality. But here's the hopeful truth. Addressing cramps isn't only about stopping pain, it's about reclaiming confidence and joy. When seniors feel their legs are strong and reliable, they regain freedom. Suddenly, walks, trips, and social gatherings become exciting again, not scary. The ripple effect is enormous. Better sleep, better mood, sharper thinking, and stronger relationships. That's why the foods we'll reveal soon are not just nutrition tips. They're keys to restoring quality of life. They calm the night, lift the fear, and give back the sense of trust in your own body. And I'd love to hear from you. Have leg cramps ever stopped you from doing something you love, like traveling or visiting friends? Share your story in the comments. You might inspire someone else who feels trapped by the same struggle, because here's the secret. Health storytelling isn't just about science, it's about community, and by sharing, you remind others they're not alone. Most people think of leg cramps as temporary pain, annoying, disruptive, but harmless. The truth is far more serious. When cramps become frequent, they reveal deeper risks that can quietly erode a senior's long-term health. First, let's talk about circulation. Cramps are often linked to restricted blood flow in the legs. If arteries are stiff or partially blocked, muscles don't get enough oxygen. The cramp is your body's emergency flare. Ignoring it may mean overlooking early signs of peripheral artery disease, a condition that doubles the risk of heart attack and stroke. Next comes muscle weakness. Every cramp damages muscle fibers a little. Over months or years, these tiny injuries accumulate. Seniors often notice their legs feeling weaker, shakier, or less steady. Weak muscles then increase fall risk, a major danger. Falls are the #1 cause of serious injury in older adults, and cramps can quietly set the stage for them. Another hidden risk is bone health. Poor sleep from nightly cramps lowers hormone balance, particularly growth hormone and melatonin, both vital for bone repair. Seniors already face higher risks of osteoporosis. Add repeated sleep disruption, and bones become more fragile. The result: higher fracture risk after even minor slips. And let's not forget the heart. Minerals that prevent cramps, like magnesium and potassium, are also critical for heart rhythm. Low levels can cause irregular heartbeats, high blood pressure, and increased risk of cardiovascular disease. That means ignoring leg cramps is like ignoring your heart's early warning signals. Now consider the brain. Studies show that disturbed sleep from leg cramps contributes to cognitive decline. Without deep rest, the brain struggles to clear toxins, process memories, and restore focus. Over years, seniors may notice forgetfulness, slower thinking, or even early dementia symptoms. What begins in the calf can end up affecting the mind. The emotional toll also creates a hidden spiral. Fear of cramps often leads to reduced movement. But inactivity weakens circulation, shrinks muscle mass, and worsens balance. This vicious cycle makes each cramp more likely than the last. It's like quicksand. The more you avoid activity, the deeper the problem pulls you in. And here's a twist many don't realize. Frequent cramps can signal medication side effects. Common prescriptions for blood pressure, cholesterol, or diuretics often deplete electrolytes. Seniors who dismiss cramps as just aging may actually be experiencing preventable drug-induced imbalances. So when we say cramps are a warning sign, we mean it. They're not random, and they're not harmless. They're your body shouting for help, warning of risks to mobility, independence, and even survival. The good news? These risks can be managed. With the right foods, hydration, and simple daily habits, you can calm the cramps, strengthen circulation, and protect your heart, bones, and brain. In the next section, we'll uncover 4 foods that act like natural medicine for your legs, restoring balance, building strength, and reducing long-term dangers. Before we move on, I'd love to hear your perspective. Do you believe leg cramps are just normal aging, or do you see them as a warning sign? Type your thoughts below. You might help others realize how important this topic really is. Up until now, we've looked at cramps as a physical problem, a muscle spasm caused by mineral imbalances, circulation issues, or dehydration. But here's the twist most seniors never expect. The foods you eat every single day can either trigger those cramps or completely stop them. Think about it. Many seniors try to fix cramps with stretching or massages. Others take painkillers or assume it's just part of aging. But cramps are not a random curse of time. They are directly tied to diet and lifestyle choices that can be changed at any age. Here's the surprising truth. Some of the most common foods in the modern diet actually make cramps worse. Processed snacks loaded with sodium throw off your electrolyte balance. Sugary desserts spike insulin, which then flushes out key minerals like magnesium and potassium. Even too much caffeine or alcohol dehydrates the body, drying up the very fuel your muscles need. So while many seniors blame old legs, the real villain often sits on the dinner table. But here's the unexpected good news. Just 4 simple foods, affordable, easy to find, and backed by science, can flip the story completely. These foods don't just calm cramps in the moment. They actually rebuild the mineral reserves in your muscles, improve blood flow, and strengthen your legs for the long haul. For example, one of these foods contains more potassium than a sports drink, without the artificial sugar or chemicals. Another is rich in magnesium, nature's muscle relaxant. A third boosts circulation so efficiently that doctors recommend it for people with heart concerns. And the fourth, it fights inflammation and restores nerve function, giving your legs both strength and flexibility. The reveal is this: your kitchen can be a pharmacy. The solution to leg cramps isn't hiding in an expensive pill, a late-night infomercial gadget, or a complicated routine. It's in the produce aisle, the spice rack, and the simple meals you already know how to cook. This twist changes everything, because it means seniors are not powerless. You don't have to accept leg cramps as an unavoidable curse of aging. You have the ability to take back control, one grocery list at a time. And here's something even more empowering. Studies show that when seniors adopt these food changes, the benefits extend far beyond cramps. Sleep improves, balance and strength return. Energy rises. Even heart and brain health get a boost. One small change creates a ripple effect across the entire body. So let me ask you, if you discovered that one food you eat daily was secretly fueling your cramps, would you stop eating it? And if another food could end those cramps and make your legs strong again, would you add it tomorrow? Leave your answer in the comments. I'm curious to see who's ready to take action. Up next, we'll uncover these 4 foods in detail. You'll learn why they work, how to use them, and how they can change not just your nights, but your future. Here's the surprising truth most seniors don't realize. Leg cramps aren't always caused by age. The real trigger often lies in the foods you eat or don't eat every day. Many seniors turn to stretching, massages, or even painkillers. These may help temporarily, but they never solve the root cause. Why? Because the real problem is often hidden in diet. Processed foods overloaded with sodium disrupt your electrolyte balance. Sugary snacks and desserts flush magnesium and potassium out of the body. Even caffeine and alcohol quietly dehydrate your muscles, leaving them primed for painful spasms. What feels like just old age is often diet working against you. But here's the twist. The solution is also in your kitchen. 4 simple, inexpensive foods can calm cramps, restore balance, and rebuild leg strength. 1 delivers more potassium than a sports drink without the sugar. Another is packed with magnesium, nature's muscle relaxant. A third boosts circulation, while the 4th soothes inflammation and strengthens nerve signals. This means you're not powerless. Relief doesn't come from fancy pills or gadgets. It comes from making smart everyday food choices. And when you add these foods, the benefits reach far beyond your legs. Better sleep, stronger balance, more energy, and sharper focus. Now let's turn this knowledge into action. If cramps are your body's warning signal, food is the repair kit. Here are 4 of the best foods seniors can add today to stop cramps and build leg strength. First, bananas. They're rich in potassium, which restores the electrical balance in muscles. A single banana can calm spasms and prevent nighttime cramps. Second, spinach. Loaded with magnesium, spinach helps muscles relax after contraction. Add it to soups, omelets, or smoothies for a daily boost. Third, salmon. This fatty fish is high in omega-3s, which improve circulation and reduce inflammation. Better blood flow means oxygen reaches your muscles, keeping them strong and flexible. Fourth, pumpkin seeds. A handful provides magnesium, zinc, and antioxidants, all crucial for repairing muscle fibers and supporting nerve health. The lesson is simple. Cramps don't have to control your nights. By adding these foods to regular meals, seniors not only reduce painful spasms, but also protect heart health, improve sleep, and keep independence longer. Practical tip. Aim for at least 1 of these foods in every day's meals. Rotate them through breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Small, consistent changes work better than big, temporary fixes. And here's a thought. Which of these 4 foods do you already eat, and which will you try first? Share your answer in the comments. You might inspire someone else to take the same step. Leg cramps may feel like a small annoyance, but as we've seen, they carry a bigger message. They warn of hidden imbalances, minerals running low, circulation slowing, muscles crying for help. For seniors, ignoring these signs can quietly steal strength, sleep, and independence. But the hopeful truth is this: you are not powerless. By making simple, consistent food choices, you can calm the pain, restore balance, and protect your legs for years to come. Bananas, spinach, salmon, and pumpkin seeds aren't exotic cures. They're everyday foods with extraordinary power. The lesson is clear. Health doesn't always come from a prescription bottle. Sometimes it comes from what you put on your plate. With the right nutrients, you give your body the tools to heal, to move freely, and to rest deeply. So the next time a cramp jolts you awake, remember, it's not just old age, it's a signal, and now you know how to answer it. Before you go, I'd love to hear your story. Have you tried using food to manage cramps? Did it make a difference? Share your experience in the comments. You never know who you might encourage. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to subscribe to Vital Health Tales and share this with a friend or loved one. You might change not just your life, but theirs too. Strong legs, peaceful nights, and lasting independence, those are the rewards waiting for you.